Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Warhammer 2 Total War. Today we are back with the Ultimate Chaos mod and we are pitting each individual Chaos God against one another. So over this side we have the Warriors of Tzeentch who are going to be marking up that side. As we go further left we have the Warriors of Khorne right here. These guys are ferocious beasts. They have the bloodletters and all that lovely stuff. We'll run through the army comps in a second. Then next we go ahead and have the beautiful looking Slaanesh with all their saucy looking clothing. Very awesome indeed. And then last but not least we have Nurgle over on this side with all their abominations and disgusting creatures. So let's start off I guess by looking at the Nurgle army. We'll also make sure to link all the mods that we use today in the description down below, along with the link to my Discord. This was sent in to me by my Discord, so if you guys want to be a part of these battles in the future, make sure to go and join it and just ask for the guys who plays battles tag in the general chat, and you'll always get notified when people are looking for matches. So on the front line for Nurgle, we have these Nurgle infected. These guys are going to just be zombie infested beasts. Gonna go ahead and absorb that first kind of initial assault. Then we do have some plague bearers of Nurgle. These guys are oozing with disease left, right and center, along with this big boy right here, the great unclean one. Things looks disgusting. This is actually also the general as well, so it should definitely do a lot of damage. Going back, we just have the plague reapers of Nurgle, kind of their standard infantry. I really enjoy the scythe weapon though. That looks very, very cool indeed. We then also have some Knights of Nurgle. You know, all Chaos Knights are pretty heavy, but again, I love all the disgusting disease just pouring off of these guys. Really is a great kind of Chaos mod if you guys are looking for more interesting Chaos mods. The Ultimate Chaos one is just perfection. It's really, really good in my opinion. Then we have some Chaos Warhounds, and then finally we do just have some Warriors of Nurgle making up the back ranks right here. Then as we make our way back, we'll go ahead and take a look at Tzeentch right here. We do have the Exalted Lord of Change right here. In all his glory, he is obviously repping pride right there. We continue to go back, we have some Warriors of Tzeentch, along with a Champion of Tzeentch. We finally have some of the Bringers of Change. These guys, I love their weapons. It really does kind of, you know, remind me of the Everchanger. What is it even called again? Yeah, the Lord of Change. Yeah, it really does remind me of that. And I love the way that they are just kind of really fit in with the faction. We also have some Pink Horrors of Tzeentch. Do these things shoot out like magical bolts, or am I thinking of a different unit? I think I'm thinking of a unit where it like flies around on a cloud or something. We also then have some Knights of Tzeentch back here, and that's going to make up the left flank as well. So going back over to Khorne on the front line, we do have a demon, or sorry, I was say a demon prince, but this is not a demon prince. This is a bloodthirster, an exalted one at that, and I mean he looks pretty ferocious indeed. We also have a champion of Khorne along with another champion of Khorne. We'll slow-mo it as well, let these guys get closer and closer whilst we do get into a battle. We have some more Warriors of Khorne on the front line. These guys look very, very sturdy. Then we also have some Bloodletters of Khorne as well. Some of these guys are missing eyes. Some are bigger than others. And I really like the diversification in that unit. We also have some Skull Takers of Khorne. These guys are going to be beasts in melee. I can already take it. Oh, you already see that. Then we also have some Knights of Khorne with axes instead of swords. That's pretty cool. And then finally we do have this kind of unit of Flesh Hounds. These guys are a lot bigger than the Poison Warhounds we saw a second ago. And they're going to be pushing forward as well. I really enjoy this map because it's kind of like you look up and you can kind of just see the sun like glimmering. I think it looks really, really cool. Then finally, as we make our way over to Slaanesh, we can see that all their beautiful looking infantry, the God of Pleasure, we can see are on the front lines. We have the Warriors of Slaanesh. You can see it all in the Sigbolt armor. It's amazing. We have some Slaanesh Blessed. Yeah, right here. These guys look like they just have like mutant hands. This guy's got a mace for a hand. Why would you not want that? We also have some Lancers of Slaanesh. Again, looking very nice. Actually, 2 Hell Cannons. I'm surprised no one else bought any. Oh my god, these are called Pleasure Cannon Batteries. That's amazing. There's 3 in 1 unit of Pleasure Battery. Who would have thought it? That's amazing. We also have some Pleasure Seekers as well from the Slaaneshian forces. And then just kind of a few more heavy infantry. Where's their general? Is it Sigbolt or is it someone else? Yeah, we do have Sigbolt upon a magnificent unicorn. Why would he not be on a unicorn? So if you guys are confused, if you want to look at keep track of the scores, obviously we'll have so green is going to be a Hairy Hobbits, which is playing Slaanesh. Then we have over here We have the forces of Nurgle as blue and being played by Blue Lotus. Over here, Genneku is playing the forces of Tzeentch. That means that the Doomshroom right here is playing the forces of Khorne. So if you want to keep track of that, just kind of keep that in mind. It's kind of unfortunate because I swear pretty much all these colours could be associated with a certain general or a certain chaos god. So it's kind of unfortunate they are as messed up as they are. But let's go ahead and click play and we'll watch this. And I always love free-for-all battles because it just gets the forces coming together and you end up having everyone fighting everyone. And I love that about free-for-alls. Especially because it is scored resolution as well. So you have to go out there and you have to look for battles and you have to try and engage the enemy as best you can. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this big boy right here deals, say, against the Ever-Changer. Along with his Warhounds, he's just marching around the battlefield, looking for enemies, scouting ahead. Slaanesh are moving up their forces pretty hard, but I mean, I guess Slaanesh can play very, very safe because they do have this pleasure cannon battery. I can't believe I'm saying that. What an amazing weapon right there. So this thing can start hammering away at the forces, especially if they hold this choke point here, maybe go a bit aggressive against Khorne. But I imagine each god kind of has their specialty, right? Like each god really has the strengths and their weaknesses. Whereas I imagine Khorne are going to be better in melee, but other gods might have better magic. Oh, a nice Pit of Shades going off right there. And a Chaos Spawn unit being risen up right on top of that by the forces of Genneku, who is obviously playing as Tzeentch. Pit of Shades going down and the Chaos Spawn are in the back ranks there, hitting away. I can already tell this is going to be a dope-ass battle. So if you guys are enjoying this, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. We've got a nice little buff going up here. No, we do get a Nurgle bolts going off there, which is going to be reducing damage resistance by 20%. Oh my god, did you just see that dude go in? The Grey Unclean One just went charging in. And he just did so much damage with that breath attack on the forces. We're going to have to slow-mo this a bit because there is just so much going on. So we can see the warriors, the pink horrors of Tzeentch shooting away their flaming bolts. Maybe it was these units I was thinking of. We on the front line, though, we have the majority of these guys sitting back on the left-hand side. We have a small engagement as I believe Khorne have moved their knights around here to try and take out of the Tzeentch right flank. If they can whittle down this right flank, they can push all the way around. You can see all the knights currently going at it with a unit of hounds as well. There's not a lot here really to stop it, so I think we're going to see Khorne breaking through here. Whilst they are currently engaged, though, you can see that the forces of Slaanesh and Khorne have also engaged with the exalted bloodletter right here, fighting up against some of the demonidices of Slaanesh, however you pronounce that. He's going to be hammering away at these guys and being supported by a large amount of heavy infantry. However, this is going to leave Khorne really open to Tzeentch. If Tzeentch wants to make their way round, they can go ahead and hit Khorne in the side. At the moment on the left flank, we haven't really seen any engagements from Slaanesh or Nurgle. Nurgle is mainly focusing down the forces of Tzeentch right here. You can see a huge cavalry fight going off here as well. And I imagine whoever comes out on top here is going to really win this battle, at least on this left-hand side, because you obviously have Khorne coming around with their cavalry as well. As more fire comes in, they are looking to exterminate the Unclean One as he does try and run away. I mean, he's not really taking much damage, is he, whatsoever? I was kind of expecting this to, like, melt him, but he is one tanky mofo. I guess it's just getting rid of the diseased skin and more disease is forming as he is being just burnt away. That is really, really cool. More of the cavalry and infantry being pushed up. The Chaos Spawn are still alive. I imagine they are deteriorating because they are a summoned unit. However, they are still holding that line and keeping the forces at bay as more and more of the forces of Nurgle move in. Obviously, the affiliated dudes are just going to be getting slaughtered. They're just basic zombies. That's kind of what they are there for. It's just to absorb this kind of charge, kind of keep these more expensive units very, very busy. And more of the Nurgle Reapers have made their way around. I'm going to love to see what these guys can do with their huge scythes just coming in. That's a pretty big hit right there, sending many of these soldiers flying as more and more of the Tzeentch soldiers push up and decide to fight. We'll go back up to normal speed for a little bit. And let's go pretty cinematic right now, because this does look epic indeed. More and more of the fire coming out. I imagine we're seeing plenty of magic being brought off on this beast as it does move around, as more and more of the forces and flames do go off. Nice little spell on the top there. Is the Ever-Changer going to come in or not? I don't know. Oh, he's going to try and cast a spell. Oh, good explosion right there, going off completely down the ranks. The Unclean One is going with another breath attack right there. I imagine this is going to be just as deadly as the first one, infesting these Chaos Lords with everything they have to offer. Back over on this side, the forces of Slaanesh are holding the line, surprisingly. I thought Khorne would do a great job at breaking through here with the Bloodletters that we can see there fighting up against the Pleasure Seekers. And some nice charges here by the cavalry on the forces of Slaanesh. Yes? Sorry, if I mispronounced any of these lords, I do apologize. My pronunciation is never good. And I'm not really one, I don't like Chaos. I know like the basic stuff about Chaos, but I'm not too in depth about each of the laws, so apologies if I do get stuff wrong. I'm looking at this more of a point of view of just, you know, an epic Total War battle more than the lore itself, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for my sins as we do have the Bloodletters chopping down the forces from Genegu and the warriors of Tzeentch as they are fighting. So at the moment Tzeentch are on top. Then we have the Doomstream, which is going to be Khorne. Hairy Hobbits is coming up with the forces of Slaanesh, yeah, and then we have Lotus, who is playing Nurgle, who are falling a little bit further behind. But I imagine one of the reasons why Genegu is getting as many points as he is because he's fighting so many soldiers. He's fighting, obviously, Nurgle, and he's fighting Khorne all at once, whereas everyone else is kind of just fighting one person. So when it does come down to it, in a lot of these situations, oh god, we've got the Unclean One chasing down the Exalted Lord of Change. Take him down, the Unclean One, and I love the way the Unclean One just sits there and just goes ham on him. Ripping him away. How's he looking HP-wise? He's taking some damage down, but then we also do have them fire monsters burning away. The Unclean One just isn't taking any damage. I guess he must have a ton of fire resistance. Yeah, look at all, oh my god. I mean, we can just see the amount of buffs on the Lord of Change. Not only that, though, look at all of the ones on this guy. He must just be an absolute tank. And now the forces of Khorne are coming down, the Bringers of Change. Yeah, the forces of Khorne are starting to make their way round, as we are going to have a nice little charge up here with the Bringers of Change going off against the Warriors of Khorne, who are slowly winning this far left flank. Genegu is very much breaking through in this fight, though. However, he might run out of soldiers. That's the only problem. And a lot of the Knights of Khorne are now going to come and join up in this fight. Charging into the back of the Warriors of Nurgle. And then we're going to have Slaanesh up here. So this is a full-on four-way, which I imagine Slaanesh will be loving. You know, I'm sure they love a good old four-way. We do have the Warriors of Tzeentch, obviously the cavalry from Khorne, and the Plague Reapers of Nurgle. And here we go, another charge going to come off into the back of Nurgle. Oh, they just go flying through, sending so many of these guys into the abyss. We also have all of these Hellhounds as well, the Flesh Hounds, just taking away a few of these Tzeentch warriors. Oh, this thing, yeah, nice. This thing is finally, the Unclean One has finally got onto the Pink Horrors. After they've burned him so much, he is now angry and looking for blood. The Exalted Lord of Change making his way round the flank, probably to cast some pretty brutal spells, as he does now go in, trying to actually take out one of the champions of Tzeentch. Or at least support his champion of Tzeentch, as he is coming up against the Plague Reapers. How are we doing on this far flank as well? It does look like Khorne have been beaten back. Yeah, Slaanesh have done their own. Sigvolt has led them to victory. And by splitting the forces, it does look like the Khorne have kind of lost this engagement on this far left flank. We haven't seen too much from a pleasure battery quite yet, but I imagine that thing is going to start shooting any second now. And we are going to have Slaanesh moving up. So Khorne have really only whatever's left over here, as we do have the big bad boy right here going in. And with the laboratory being announced, I can't wait for all these mods to be on the laboratory. We're going to have some amazing stuff. Because imagine this Bloodletter, but he's like 100 foot tall. That is going to be insane. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just search up Total War Warhammer 2 Skaven Labs and you'll see some madness. It's going to make video creation so exciting. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, I will, because we're going to have so much fun with it. And I'm just excited. We can actually have, because you can increase the unit scale, you can actually have like proper lore, almost lore-friendly battles where you do have, you know, for example, Karak Kadrin holding off against, you know, 40,000 Skaven. I don't actually know the proper unit scale you can stick it to, but you can have like, you know, massive Skaven hordes against, you know, a couple hundred dwarfs as they just try and hold the line. Like, it's going to be insane, and I'm upgrading my computer heavily, which is kind of just convenient more than anything else. So we should hopefully be able to run these kind of battles really, really well. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because we're going to have some exciting arse engagements. Here we go as well. This is a three-way engagement right here. We have the Bloodletter, the Exalted Bloodletter, and the Lord of Change, the Exalted Lord of Change, fighting against the Khorne Bloodletters here. They are just going one another. And we also have the Nurgle Chaos Spawn as well, fighting the cavalry pouring down, looking to go ahead and get onto these fire makers. And then we also have the Nurgle Chaos Spawn coming in as well, who just look horrific. Who's winning at the moment? So yeah, Genneku is winning. Tzeentch is on top. Then we actually have Khorne, but I mean, Tzeentch is really running away with it right now. There's still 7 minutes left of the battle itself, so anything can happen. Oh, this is just a cluster. I really do not know who is here. We obviously have Nurgle and the Unclean One who's just ripping through. Come on, the Pleasure Battery. There we go. The Pleasure Battery is unleashed on the opponents. They do not stand a chance with that bad thing firing whatsoever. What a truly epic battle this has been so far. More of the breath attacks just ripping through the forces of Slaanesh. The Knights as well trying their best to bring it down. Oh, this is just truly epic. I really could not ask for a better battle right now. Oh, nice. We've got the Exalted Lord of Change as well, making his way up, trying to get some extra points. How... Like, the Unclean One has barely taken any damage, and you guys have seen how much damage he has actually been hit with this battle. Now, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if Genneku has spent all his forces. Obviously, he still has his, his Exalted Lord and a few other brave infantrymen, but he doesn't really have too much left. A few knights here, which are actually going to be racking up a lot of kills on the rest of his infantry. So maybe he can extend his lead, and then it comes down to the fight for second place, because Khorne have 22,000, almost 23,000. Lotus is really far behind him, not really close to him, I should say, with the forces of Nurgle. And then Slaanesh still have a really large amount of troops left. You can see how much infantry Slaanesh still have. So I think maybe Genneku might have racked up first place, but again, it can still go either way. There's a lot of points. As I said, Slaanesh still have so many men left. But now it could be a race of second, third, and fourth. Oh, the Exalted Lord, has he gone down? Did the Unclean One kill him? No, he's going to get back up, thankfully, but he must be getting low. Yeah, you can see how low his HP is getting. And the Unclean One is just ferociously smashing away everyone with that heroic blast right there as well. This is indeed the ultimate Chaos God free-for-all. Oh, I don't know what these guys are trying to do to the Pleasure Cannons. Leave the Pleasure Battery alone, guys. They're going to overload on Pleasure itself. As we do also have the Khorne Exalted Bloodletter as well, still fighting away at some of the Tzeentch Cavalry and the Khorne Cavalry, which is coming in support. We can see him looking like an absolute beast up here. Still trying to stick up. I can't imagine Khorne really have much left here. You can't see any pink right there whatsoever. Yeah, you really can't see any. So it doesn't look like the Doom Shroom maybe is going to start falling off on what he's got left remaining. We also have Sigvolt up here as well. Prince Sigvolt the Magnificent. Is he going to try and take out the Bloodletter, who's actually really low? We do have the Unclean One just coming down and smacking this boy down. Has he killed the Exalted Chosen One, and now he's going to try and take out the next general? I think that might be the case, as Sigvolt is here as well. Oh, where is... I think the Exalted Lord of Change has died, but it'd be so fun if we had all of these guys fighting. Who's going to get the kill, though? That's what I want to know. Who's going to secure the kill? We also have some more reinforcements over here to the left making their way into the battle. And oh, there we go. We actually just missed it. My apologies. But the big old Bloodletter has now been taken. And it's going to be Sigvolt versus the Unclean One. I just can't believe how tanky this mofo is. And more of the forces of Nurgle coming down. And has that just secured it? Where are the forces? Oh my god, yeah, we have it. The whole of Slaanesh have just disappeared. Where were they? I swear they had a lot of men left, but it's just Nurgle and Tzeentch left remaining. So I think these are going to be the standings. I don't think Nurgle can do as much left. I mean, obviously there's a few warriors of Tzeentch left. Oh, I guess they do have all of these warriors as well. Oh yeah, sorry, Slaanesh, sorry, I should say, not Tzeentch. So my mistake. Slaanesh used to have quite a few men left, but they are actually looking not too healthy. I'm actually going to be routing from the field of battle. Oh, it looks a bit Nurgle are going to just holding in there. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. I'm getting mixed up with the colors because I'm so used to like green being Nurgle. So sorry, the green outline is actually Slaanesh. So you can see they have a ton of soldiers left. But I feel like they just haven't killed enough to claim victory. They're just going to be trying to take down the unclean one. And I don't know if that... Obviously, he will get last man standing. And what you do with last man standing, you get a percentage of whatever forces you have left. So maybe Slaanesh have enough men left to kind of boost up their points. They've got a very, very respectable score of 24,000. They're currently 8,000 behind. Killing the unclean one and any other infantry. There's still a few more kills they can get here. They might be able to claim victory. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get 8,000 points of this, though. It's going to be very close, but there are still more men. Yeah, this is going to go down to the wire. It really is. And I'm going to stay on normal camera mode right now so you guys can just see the HP. And see the points going up, because I'm going to be intrigued. I think Slaanesh definitely have this at least coming second. And it's just going to be whether or not, you know, killing the unclean one, who I imagine is worth a ton of money, is going to be enough to kind of claim them victory. And I imagine any other units they rout as well, they'll get points. They could definitely do this. Young Clean One's actually going to rout from the field of battle. The coward! Take him down, Sigvolt. Be magnificent. That is definitely what you want. More explosions going off as well. Sigvolt's... Oh my god, did you see that frenzy being popped there as well? A lot of damage. Yeah, he's going to be going down any second now. How much HP does he have left? There's the pleasure crew are coming in. I mean, he still has so much HP left. He's so much. I mean, he has got that spasm going off on him. Less melee defense and attack. But it does make him unbreakable. So he can't actually be routed right now. But yeah, his HP is dropping quickly. There you go. He is about to go down. And that's going to be the Doomstream completely out of the battle as well. The commander there. I mean, Hairy Hobbits didn't really get too many points of that, so I just don't think he's going to do it. There's a lot of points he still needs to get. I mean, he's probably going to secure second, for sure. I mean, even Lotus is still alive, playing as Tzeentch. He has one of his Knights of Tzeentch left remaining, and that's about it. So what else is there even left for the forces here? I think they're just kind of cutting off whatever remains. I think definitely Hairy Hobbits has secured second place. But it's whether or not he's going to be able to secure first or not. Sigvolt going in. And I think as soon as he hits these guys, they're going to round. There we go. Period victory. We don't know who's won yet. So let's go ahead and end the replay and take a little look here. So, whoever won. Oh, Hairy Hobbits came so close. He was about 1,000 points away. About 1,400 points away from winning. That was really close down to the end. With 17% of his army left remaining there. Genneku did rack up the most amount of kills, which is very impressive. So let's go and check out. So, the Exalted Lord of Change got 140. His Warriors of Tzeentch, 186 on that one. A few others have scored over 100. Knights of Tzeentch, 150. And then the Pink Horrors as well, doing very good. Looking at the Khorne and the Doomstream's army, we can see that his big bad boy Exalted Bloodthirster getting 150 kills almost. And his other Bloodletters doing very, very impressive work. Lotus's force, there we go, the Great Unclean One, almost 500 kills! It's mad, that dude just went to town. And I love the picture as well, that's really cool. And finally, the forces of Hairy Hobbits playing Slaanesh, we can see that all his infantry actually doing really impressive. Sigvolt himself getting 41 kills. And I think everyone just pulled their weight here with the Knights of Slaanesh doing the best with 104 kills and 111 on these Warriors of Slaanesh as well. So I think if Hairy Hobbits could have got his forces maybe into combat a little bit quicker with everyone else, then he would have easily have come first. And it was just overall an amazing battle. So make sure to subscribe for more. As I said, join my Discord, drop a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.